harmonious. My name is Renee Garcia and this is TransurfingTV and my video on frequency in regards to slides and reality creation or materialization or manifestation, however you want to say it, and what frequency has to do with it, which is kind of everything. It's all about the frequency, because if you are not resonating at the same frequency of what it is you intend to be, have, or do, it is not going to materialize in your reality, period. And the slide concept is a brilliant concept that actually allows us to gradually increase our frequency to the resonating frequency of whatever it is we are looking to have, our intention, whatever it is we want to be, do, or have. And in this increase, this consistent increase in frequency to match the frequency of the thing that you, whatever it is that you want, slowly the thing actually begins to materialize in or on your layer of reality. And I'm going to tell you exactly how this works, and it's actually so simple. So we will first go over the fundamentals of the slide. Okay, so here is you, and here is your reality. Okay, this is your mirror. This is what you are trying to influence via your thoughts, your frequency, and your action to get something coming back in the direction, your direction, that you want. Okay, so let's say that you want to be something. I'll use myself as an example. I want to be a person that took transurfing all the way to the top, right? I want to be regarded as the person that brought transurfing to the US, brought transurfing to the English-speaking world, and I want to give seminars and be on stage and talk about it and all this stuff, okay? So I want to be that person. So in order for me to get my reality to agree with my intention, I have to do a number of things to essentially trick the mirror. Okay, now it's not a real trick because I'm actually doing it, but what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to perform a certain set of actions that is going to get the mirror to agree with this version of myself, this version of reality. Okay, so how I do that specifically without having it in this moment, okay? Well, I kind of already have it in the moment, so I'm already sort of halfway there. Like I said, as you resonate with the frequency of what it is you intend to be, have, or do, slowly this thing starts to materialize, and I'm already quite a way into the process. So this is actually a good example because I can tell you exactly what I'm doing and how my world's responding to me, how this relates to frequency, and of course, again, getting back to the slide. So what I did was I created a slide, okay? A slide is, as we know, a filter in which we live through that has some imaginary qualities to it that helps us to feel we're living in that thing or having that thing or doing that thing or being that thing or whatever it is in that moment. So how this actually works, what the process is exactly of why this works, is because you are resonating with what it is you have built your slide from in a manner that gets the like material or like information or like opportunities or anything that is in agreement with your slide coming back to you in a magnetic manner, okay? So what's happening is this. there are 4 points in reality creation. There is the first, which you will not go anywhere unless you do the first step, and this is assuming that that variation of reality does in fact exist, okay? This is slide 101. This is you creating a filter in which you live through, see through, feel through, all that stuff, where you are feeling this version of reality before it actually comes to fruition. Okay, so the first step is acknowledgement, okay? And again, this is really the most crucial step, because if you do not acknowledge that this version of reality does in fact exist, you are not going to be able to even create your slide. The second step is that you feel the slide, or that your thoughts match the thoughts of whatever it is that you are looking to have, be, or do. Okay, so in my example, I want to be a transurfing superstar. Okay, so a transurfing superstar has certain thoughts, a certain type of mental train of thought, a certain quality of thinking. If I doubt myself at being a transurfing superstar, then my thoughts are not lining up with that alternate version of myself that I believe has a certain quality of thinking. So I'm trying to match how that future version of myself obtaining that goal, how that version of Renee thinks, okay? So thoughts. Okay, the third is action. I have to actually act through this slide in the direction of how I think that version of me acts. So Tufte says this the best, right? Imitation in this book. That is what imitation is. I am going to pretend, I am going to make a big game of make-believe that I am a transurfing superstar, and I am going to act like one. Okay, so action. Then the fourth, which is kind of a culmination of all of these, is the frequency. Okay, so these are in a nutshell the 4 things that must be present in order for you to transfer yourself to a life track where you are this person, or you have this thing, or you're doing this thing, or whatever it is. So it's acknowledgement, thoughts, action, frequency through the slide, which sort of makes up an overall frequency. So this is you resonating at the frequency of your intention via your action. This is you resonating at the frequency of your intention via your thought quality. This is you resonating with the possibility, or rather the fact, that this version of reality does in fact exist, the acknowledgement, right? This is you resonating with that variation of reality. So this is what your slide consists of. This is the action, the thoughts, the frequency, the acknowledgement that that variation of reality exists. This is why slides work. And again, it all boils down to resonating with all the stuff you need to materialize that version of reality. Okay, so before I end this video, I know it's going on a little bit, I want to state why this works, or rather how this works specifically. So if you create a slide in your mind that you want to be something, and then you fulfill these requirements here, okay? What happens is you start transferring yourself to that variation of reality or that different life track. You start highlighting all the things that you need in your material reality that are going to assist you in your intention. So your slide is almost like an invisible magnet, if you want to look at it like that. And the more that you acknowledge that variation of reality exists, your thoughts are in line with whatever your intention is, your actions are in line with whatever your intention is, and you are resonating at the frequency of that future version of you, or that thing, or that event. You are really feeling it. What happens is you start attracting from your sector of reality all the stuff that you need to make this actually happen. So in my case, again, I'm attracting all the things. People reaching out wanting to help me, people joining the Facebook group, new subscribers on the YouTube channel, people reaching out to me wanting to interview me. All the different little pieces are in agreement with this version of this imitation version of reality that I have created, and I'm doing all of this stuff through that slide, through that filter. But the main thing is that it all boils down to my resonating frequency with my thoughts, actions, acknowledgement. My slide, I am resonating like an MF with that version of myself. So I hope this is making sense. I know I kind of feel like I messed it up a little bit. So if you think that I'm spot on, let me know. If you feel you could add in what I have missed, please comment below. This is a sort of broad breakdown of the slide in regards to frequency. This is how I see it, but of course, evidence to support all theories if you see it differently. I'm interested to hear your thoughts, however. So remember to like this video and comment below. My world is taking care of me to enter my daily giveaway for my awesome reprogramming stickers. And thank you so much for watching my video. Bye, guys.